Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good day everybody. My name is Albert Tam from Download Silo. I'm very happy to have you guys here. And I'm actually with this Mr. Pranzu. Pranzu, how are you?
I'm good, Albert. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. So before we start, let's say hi to the audience and see who are actually online. So guys, if you can see us talking in the video, and please type your name in the chat so that we know who are you exactly, and also write down the country where are you from or the city where are you from, because that will be easier for us to engage if then we need to know each other. So please, okay, we have seen Mizano, we have seen Zaydip, and we have seen Joginda. So there are about 8 people watching now. So I think that is good. So before we start, I would like to say thank you to this Pransu. Pransu, we are happy to have you here because this app, scheduling app or software, is very important for most of our members and also the LTD buyers, because most of the LTD buyers are actually small agency, or some of them are solopreneurs, and some of them are from big companies. So in the olden days, very few people would like to talk in video, or maybe booking some appointment to talk to each other over the phone or over the video. In the past, we normally do appointment physically, in person, talking to each other. But this is the
Yeah.
trend right now that we actually do video talking, video meeting as well, or maybe phone call to talk to each other. So this scheduling app is actually very, very important. So we have been actually seeing a lot of scheduling app in the past, whether is it from AppSumo or maybe from other platform. And this one actually catch my attention because I mean I've been using quite a number of them. I find that this is actually one of the better one. But in fact, I would say so far at the LTD mode, this is actually the best among the seven of them. So without further ado, I would like to ask you some question about the company, about the app, and about yourself. So first question, I would like to ask, where are you from?
I'm from Bangalore in India.
Bangalore, I mean, so that is a big city.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the audience actually normally they would like to know, how big is your team and where are they from? Is it from India or actually distributed all over the world?
So our entire team is in India. Almost everyone is an engineer except for me and one more person. And we started our journey about a year back. I've been building the product for the past 1 year and launched it a couple of months back.
I see. So you have been doing this, what they call this, Lunacal. So
Yes.
what do you mean by Lunacal? Is there any specific meaning or special meaning attached to it? Because some founder put a special name to name their SaaS.
Yeah. There is no special meaning. We wanted to have a name that sort of resonates with people, is easy to remember, and we should be able to get a domain for it. Also, Cal is something that we wanted to have in the name so that people associate it with calendar, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
there is no
that is
special
fine.
reason.
Just like a tidy calendar, from
Yeah,
AppSumo. You got that. Then the Calendly,
yeah,
Calendly is a de facto what they call. Most people talk about scheduling app. They will
yeah,
think of Calendly. So that's how it goes. So when I first see this lunar Kyle, I
yeah.
was thinking, is it a lunar calendar or something like that? But actually, no. No. After getting clarification from you, so that is important. And the second question I would like to ask is actually very important because I noticed that your company is less than 1 year old,
Yeah.
right? So the audience always asks this question after some LTD fail.
Hmm.
Last few days there are a few LTD fail, and everybody was so upset. So they actually when they come into life, they want to talk to the founder.
Hmm.
How are you going to handle this in case you fail? Of course, we are not here to fail, but then
Yeah.
sometimes thing doesn't turn out well. So
Yes.
we want to hear from you.
So actually, two interesting things, and this is a question that someone asked me on AppSumo today itself. So I've answered it there on the AppSumo platform as well. Um, right now, first of all, we are already profitable. Uh, Secondly, the sort of features, etc., that we've built. they have been built keeping into mind that we have fair limits assigned, right? So, for example, we are not doing unlimited AI generation. We are not going to put in unlimited free SMS, things that might make you unprofitable and then force you to not honor your LTD, right? Uh, Also, scheduling tools as a category, these kind of tools do not really consume a lot of server space, right? Which means that I don't see us getting unprofitable, which means that we'll continue to honor the LTD because we would be in business.
Yeah, that's important. But my thinking is like this: in the event, if the thing doesn't end well,
Yeah.
I mean, let us know. I
Hmm.
mean, if things doesn't end well,
Hmm.
and do a what I call a mitigation plan. And let's say, for example, if you are selling to somebody, if somebody is taking over, make sure that he will take care of the LTD buyer, because LTD buyer actually support a new startup, right from beginning. They
Yeah.
spend some money and they do not want to see it fail. So but if fail, then nothing we can do. But then have some backup plan, to help the LTD buyer. And the worst thing that can happen is for founder just disappear by itself. I mean, without any
Yeah.
notice. That happened, a few days ago. So that makes people very, very frustrated, and there's no
Yeah.
way to contact the founder. So that is a very bad kind of things we are talking about.
Yeah.
So
Makes sense.
anyway, I think you know what I mean. I think if you just join the LTD world, then you see that a lot of people are talking about that, and to make sure that people understand, and you make sure that the founder also understand. That's why we have live session to actually understand you as a person and your
Yeah.
team as well as the
Yeah.
software. Because with that, we hope that things go well. We want things to go well for everybody. So, but sometimes shit that hits.
Yeah.
Okay, so no issue. Then with this, I would like to actually ask the audience to pay attention now. I would like you to go back. I mean, go to the back end and show us what do you have to show us, and why do you think that you are the best scheduling app in the world, or going to be the best? Because I know
Yeah.
Calendly is the big brother, and he's also been there for a very long time. Many enterprises are using it, but I believe some of your features are actually on par, if not better than them. Okay, let's do that.
Yep.
Can you just share your screen?
Sure. I'll probably share my screen and walk you through it.
No, I haven't seen your screen. You have to share again. I think it disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah. Can
Okay,
you see it now?
coming now. Okay, I just project up now.
Yes.
Okay, just go to the tab that you want to share, to see.
Yeah. I'm on the tab. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see that.
All right. Awesome. You can see the scheduling page, right? With Megan Taylor here.
Correct.
All right, awesome. So I'll tell you the core thesis behind us building the product, right? See, the scheduling page that you look at, this sort of attracts your most qualified audience, people who are looking to book time with you, and these are customers who are already interested in you. And when they are looking to engage, if you give an opportunity to sort of know more about yourself, maybe sell them other things that you have, make them go through some of the testimonials or share a few documents with them. So this helps in building a trust before they come on a call, right? So, for example, in this particular case, let's say I went through a case study, I already know about the company, I've gone through testimonials. I would then want to engage in a more qualified conversation once I join the call. Okay. And this is something that I think every app out there is missing. I've tested like so many scheduling apps from Calendly, TidyCal, SavvyCal, Calcom, like every app I've gone through it. And this is something that almost no one is doing, right? And how it essentially works is this is how the backend looks like. So what we allow people to do is you can add these different widgets. For example, let's say there's a text widget here. I can talk about maybe FAQs or wires, or let's say write a case study here, right? So anything that I want to share with my audience that can be added here. So you can add these text widget, you can add testimonials, you can add a gallery, right, where you add photos of your product, add logos of your client, so that people who are booking time with you can also go through it. Similarly, you can add documents, videos, social icons, etc. In fact, you can also add a WhatsApp widget at the bottom, and people who want to directly connect with you can also connect with you if you want. Uh, After this, there are different themes that we have sort of built. This, for example, is a more professional theme, right? Uh, the white theme that you see here. Then you have a more playful theme. You have this kind of a theme wherein a little more dark, minimalist kind of a theme. And we also allow people to change colors depending on their brand. Right? So depending on your brand preference, you can sort of change colors. Once you're done with the page, you can just share it with prospects. They can come and then they can book time with you. Just want to take a pause here, Albert, if you have any question or if there are any questions from the audience, happy to answer.
No question yet. I mean, there are some questions, but I think you should continue to showcase your
All right.
speeches.
Now, this is the front end of it, right? Things that your prospects are going to see. At the back end, we've built a large number of functionalities. This is how the back end looks like. And I'll probably create a new event to show you how it works. Let's say there is an event which is, I don't know, demo call, right? And I want to create a 30-minute event. So I start by creating this event. It's a very simple thing to create. After that, I can add a duration. Maybe I want a 30-minute event, maybe I want a 45-minute event. And another interesting thing that I can do is I can keep it as variable, right? So let's say I can offer two, three durations, and then the person who's coming to book call, they can select what they want to select, right? So for example, in this particular case where I've put in three options, uh, the people who are coming to book time with me can select a 20-minute slot, can select a 25-minute slot. Keep it as variable, right? So let's say I can offer two, three. I think there is some background. Okay. So this is an interesting thing that we've enabled for people. Another interesting feature is this group bookings. So sometimes what happens is you want to have a session where you want to allow multiple people to book time with you, right? So I can have, let's say, 10 people can book time with me. And when I share this with people, they'll see these multiple slots available, right? So this is typically useful for, let's say, if we are doing a webinar and we have a limited slots available, then this is what we can share. Or let's say if I have a wine tasting class where there are 10 people who can come at a single time, then this kind of a slotting system would work. Okay. Finally, you have meeting location available here, wherein we have integrated with Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, FaceTime, or even if you want, you can add any other link that you want to share. Let's say you're using a tool which is not available, you can provide the link of that meeting directly. Okay. All right, so these are the basics. Now I'll move on to some cool stuff, and probably one of the favorite things for me is this email embed that you see here. Right? What we allow you to do is sometimes you don't want to share your entire booking link, so you can go to this embed email, select specific time slots, copy it, and just paste it in your email, right? And what will happen is the person who gets this email, they can now just click on this link and they would be able to directly book time with you. So this kind of an email embed makes the entire thing a little more personal because now you're sharing specific time slots. And also it gives you the control to only share specific things instead of just giving any booking link, right? Let's say there's a customer, I want them to book sometime tomorrow. Then I'll probably just share time slots for tomorrow. So this is something that I personally use a lot. I avoid sharing my entire link and instead I just select specific time slots and share with people. Another interesting that thing that we've built is these workflows that you see here, right? So the idea behind workflows is that once a person has come on your booking page, right, you should be able to engage with them throughout the journey, whether they cancel, whether they reschedule, whether the meeting is done, whether they're about to join. So what you can do is you can create these workflows. Let's say I create a cancellation workflow with the objective that if someone cancels the meeting, right, Then I send them an email saying, uh, do you want to reschedule? Right. So the idea here is that a person who has canceled the meeting should be able to reschedule and come back so that you don't lose out on that customer. Right. Similarly, let's say I can create a workflow which is post meeting engagement. Right. Now here what I can do is after an event ends, maybe one day after, or let's say 1 hour after the event ends, I can send an email to attendees, sending them a thank you, right? Maybe add in a survey to ask them a couple of things or add a standard video. The idea being, again, that even if the event is ended, you can keep on engaging with them through emails, right? And obviously, the most basic one is meeting reminders that you can build here. So here, essentially, let's say before an event starts, maybe 24 hours before the event starts, you can send one reminder, right? Similarly, you can send another reminder 15 minutes before the event starts. So this allows you to keep on engaging with prospects, and this the workflows is something that not a lot of products have been able to build to the extent that we have built, right? Most products just have reminders set, but we enable you to build the entire workflow journey. The other things that I would recommend people to check out is one is this website embed, right? So you can sort of embed the calendar that you have on your website and with your own brand colors. So, for example, if you go to our website, lunacal.ai, and you go to the contact section, you can actually see this calendar embedded here, right? If you have a form already, you can also embed this calendar behind a form so that once a person fills up those details, then they come on this page. So embedding calendar can, and you can also do it at an event level, right? So let's say if you have 3 4 different events, one is a demo call, one is a support call, so you can have different embeds for each of those different events that you can embed in different web pages if you want. The next thing that I probably want to show is this booking limits, right? So the the idea behind booking limits is to prevent you from getting too many meetings, or let's say too frequent meetings. And I'll give a few examples. Right? So let's say I'm in a call right now. The webinar is supposed to be till 8:30, but I don't want someone to book a time at 8:30, right? I want some breathing space between meetings. So I can set up these buffers, right, that give me at least a 15-minute breathing space so that after 1 minute and meeting ends, the next meeting should not immediately start, right? Another thing that I can do is I can add this advance notice. So by this I mean give me at least 2 hours before someone can book time with me. So if it's 7:50 p.m. right now, it should be at least the next person can only book from 9:50 p.m. onwards. And the idea here is that we are not always available on our phone to check if we have received a calendar invite, right? Or we might be in some other meeting, we might be out. So you need some notice period so that you can go to meeting, be ready, get ready, and then start showing, get on that meeting. Another interesting feature for people who get a lot of bookings is that you can also limit the number of bookings that you get in a day, in a week, or in a year, right? So, for example, I can say that I only want to get 4 bookings in a day, right? And this can be set at an event level. So, let's say if I'm giving demos, I don't want to do more than 2 demos a day because it's very hectic for me. So that I can add this limit to just the demo session, right? I have another event which is for interviews. So I can still do 2 more interviews. So that can be a separate limit. So this way at an event level, you can sort of set up these limits, right? The other thing that I want to explore is booking questions. Now, within booking questions, also, we've sort of built a lot of features. Booking questions are these questions, right, which come when you are looking to, when a person clicks on the final step and they want to book time. Now, at this stage, what we allow you to do is you can have different types of booking questions. So, for example, let's say I have a drop down. Uh, let's say I want to ask people, what's your company size, right? So I can add that, and I can add different options, less than 100 to 500, right? So when people are booking time with me, they would be able to sort of select the drop down and select the appropriate response. And you can create a lot of these different types of booking questions to collect information before the meeting starts. Right? Uh, the next feature that I probably would want to talk about is the calendar sync. Right now, within the calendar sync, I'll tell you the use case. So sometimes for people who are doing fractional work, right, who work across multiple companies, they have these different calendars. I have calendar one for company A, calendar two for company B, and then maybe one personal calendar. So, and I want all of these to be synced. So in this particular case, what you can do is you can go to settings, you can attach multiple calendars here, right? So right now I have this one Google Calendar. I can add two more Google Calendars, another Outlook calendar, and then the time available on this here would only be the times where all of these calendars are free, right? So it helps me even if I have multiple independent calendars working with me. And then at an event level, I can specify that this event is for client A, this event is for client B, so that whenever the meeting is getting published, it gets published to the right event. So for an individual, these are largely the features that I would expect people to book. You can obviously check out our integrations. There are paid meetings as well. Like this number made me want to talk about it. So you can integrate PayPal and collect payment when the person is booking the call, right? So at this step, before the person confirms, you can have a PayPal embedded. And once they make the payment, then they would be able to book time with you. The other section is for teams. Now, within teams, there are two things, right? One is if you are a business, you don't have any clients, as in you don't have, you want to use the product for your own business, then you can have different teams. Like there is one support team, there is a sales team, there is an SDR team, right? Or if let's say you have multiple clients and you want them to use Lunacal, so you can create different teams. The first team can be for client A, the second team can be for client B, and you can assign licenses to those clients, and those clients would not be able to see each other. So for agencies who have multiple clients, this works out really well because they are able to assign licenses to those clients, and those clients cannot see each other. Right? So it's sort of independent workspace if you think of it. Um, One interesting thing here is that, or let me show you how to create a team first, right? You go to create a new team, you give it a name, let's say uh, customer success, right? Uh, you can add team members and then close it. Once you have created a team, you can create a round robin event, right? In a round robin event, what happens is, let's say I'm making a round robin event. What happens is in the round robin event is you share just one link with client, and at the back end it keeps on assigning meetings sequentially to different people, right? So let's say if I have a inbound sales team and I have a calendar embedded on my website. Now whenever someone books time with me on that calendar, I want the first meeting to be assigned to the first sales rep, right? The second meeting to the second sales rep, so that meetings get equally distributed among all the sales reps. So in this particular case, I can create this kind of a round robin event to allow people to book time with all my reps, and I don't have to manually allocate meetings to them. Right? Similarly, you can create a collective scheduling event. In a collective event, you only book time when everyone is available. So let's say I'm doing interviews, right? And I want the HR head to be present, I want the founder to be present, and I want one more person to be present. So then I'll probably create a collective event. And whenever someone books time on this event, all three of those people would get invited. Right? There is also a team booking page. Right? Here, what you can do is you can list down all the different team members that you have. And then people who are coming to book time, they can just click on it and book time with this particular person, for example. So, broadly, this is how the product works. I think the things that I would definitely want people to check out is the different themes and widgets that are supported. What we started with, let me go back to it. Yeah, this page, right? Explore different widgets. Think of what is the different type of content that you would want to add on this page, so that when someone is booking time with you, they already get educated about your business, and they are actually excited about meeting you, right? You can talk about who you are, what are your hobbies, just to make yourself more relatable to people, right? Talk about your company's features. What is it that makes you stand out? And these widgets are all customizable. You can move them around, and you can publish it, right? Explore different themes depending on what kind of an audience you have. For example, let's say if you're catering to audience who's very tech savvy, or uh, then you probably would want to have a theme like this, right? A dark theme, which is more something that a tech savvy audience would want. Versus if you have traditional audience, maybe go ahead with this kind of a more professional theme. Try out different colors, try out workflows that we have, and the product is pretty easy to use. And obviously, at you can go to our support anytime, and we often jump on calls with customers to help them solve their issues. So yeah, Albert, this is how largely the product works. Happy to answer any questions or if you have any feedback on the product.
Okay, thank you, Rangsu, because I think this platform is a simple platform, but actually it's quite complex. I mean, I am contradicting myself because the more I what they call use it, I think there are a lot of hidden features. Not
Yeah.
many people know how to use it, including myself.
Yeah.
So, for example, the group booking is one thing, and round robin and also a collective booking is one thing. So I have a few questions myself before we go into the what they call it, the members question. There are so many of them.
Yeah.
So one of the question that I come to my mind, but I haven't done it, is actually the CNAME.
Mhm.
So when doing the CNAME, why can't we do our own CNAME without actually email you guys? I mean,
Yeah.
there are certain steps to change the setting in the what they call our this DNS setting, that kind of things.
Yeah. So we are actually trying to productize it so that you don't have to reach out to us and everything can be done in the product itself. The reason why you have to reach out to us was that when we started the deal on AppSumo, we just had a subdomain option available, right? And then people wanted to have their own domains. So then we immediately came up with this feature. And instead of waiting for a couple of weeks building it into the product, we thought let's have this approach where people can reach out to us, we get on a call with them, and then we help them solve it.
Okay,
So
okay.
it's still
Then
a
that
5-minute process, but yes, it requires our intervention there.
yeah, because
Yeah.
when people trying to put up their own CNAME, oh, they get stuck. They have to email you. Then it take about maybe a day or two to come back. So
Yeah.
yeah, I understand now. Now you tell me the reason, then I can understand why why you need to do by email. So that's good. And for the group booking, or so called, when there is a team booking page,
Mhm.
there are few. Let's say, for example, you have three person in there. So if
Mhm.
they click the round robin, then whether they click the round robin or don't, it's always sequentially, right? Or if they choose particular person, then how?
Okay. So those are two different things. It depends on what link you share with them, right? If you share a round robin link with people, then
Mhm.
they won't have an option to select a person because now
Okay.
they are just booking a time with your company. Whoever gets booked at the back end is not something which is under their control, right? So this kind of an option is typically used when, let's say, you have 5 different sales rep, all of them are equal. So then it doesn't matter who gets connected, right?
Mhm.
Versus the other part is, let's say I'm running a coaching institute, I have 10 different teachers, and I want parents to look at the teachers and select the teacher that's right for them, right? Because
Oh.
they might be a math teacher, they might be a teacher who's more experienced, teachers might have different rates. So then you share a team page with them so that the person who's booking has the option to select whom they want to book time with.
Yeah, that's good. because I couldn't figure out why do you have two, you know. So I was wondering why one would be enough, why you need two. Yeah, now I understand what is the reason. It's a good what I call strategy, you know. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. So so before we actually go into, yeah, there are so many questions now. So actually got a few more questions, but let the other people ask. Then if nobody asks, then I will ask myself. Okay, let's go into the question and answer now, guys. You can ask more question as you wish, and we
Yeah.
try to answer every question, you know, as far as possible. If not, then we can actually answer that in the group as well, you know. So no
I
problem.
can actually see a lot of questions. Can I go and keep on answering one by one?
Yeah, I project it out. I help you, Pransu.
Yeah.
So, how customizable is the interface? Yeah.
So you can add different widgets. You can change the content in each of these widgets. You can sort of rearrange those widgets anytime you want. Let's say I have a scheduling page live and I just realized that I have a wrong image there. It'll just take 5 minutes to update it, right? So it's very customizable from that sense and very easy to do. Colors, themes, these are also the other dimensions of customizations that are available.
Mhm. Okay, I like to add on this one. Actually, I've seen other calendar as well. So, I mean, the biggest what I call comparison we can do right now is actually Tidy Cow. Tidy
Yeah,
Cow is made by AppSumo themselves, you know. So, and today, you know, I think yesterday or today, we received an email for AppSumo comparing both of you,
yeah,
themselves and they. So, I would like to say because I mean, I have Tidy Cow as well, but
yeah,
in terms of customization, uh,
yeah,
Lunacal is actually much more than this Tidycal. So that's my opinion, and also because it's real, you know. So if you're looking at multiple type of customization, this is the tool I will say, you know, rather than Tidycal. But Tidycal is actually slightly cheaper, you know, in that sense, you know. So
yeah,
let's move on to the second question. Oh, our French member always ask,
yeah.
can I have a UI in French?
Hi, Francois. So right now we don't have an option to have a UI in French, but this month itself, we are releasing language support for most European languages. So French, Spanish, German, these are obviously covered. You would have about 7 to 8 different languages which would be included. Right now, one thing that you can do is that a lot of content on the scheduling page is customizable, right? From the booking form to the widgets, names of those widgets. So those can still be made into French, but the complete end-to-end support for language would is going to be get is going to get live this month itself.
Okay, understood. Unless they are suddenly there will be a bunch of French buyer, then you can actually do it right away.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay, this is like book like a boss, but much easier to use and intuitive. The comment.
yeah,
Okay, for your information, book like a boss is one of the earliest booking calendar that LTD has exposed, being exposed to. I also have it, but I've been not been using it for long. Okay, so that
yeah.
is a
You're right. Just so it's like Book Like a Boss and Book Like a Boss. I think it's a very old company, but they did a great job back then when they came in with this a lot of these customizations, right?
okay. Yes, this oh,
Uh,
date and time.
yes. Another very so this will the European way of showing date and time. So there are two features that we are launching either today or tomorrow, wherein the first thing that will happen is you would have the European way of showing date and hours, which is a 24-hour time format. And the second thing is you would also have an option to have Monday as the starting day, because that's another thing that Europeans want, which is different from how Americans operate, right? So these two things are going to be launched today or tomorrow.
Also, okay, the convention of naming the day and the month, you know, so because certain country prefer the month first and then the day later. So
Yeah. No, so here we have sort of, in most places, you will see day and the name of the month and then the year. So
mm,
24 July 2025, for example. Otherwise, because it gets confusing for people, right? If I'm a European, I might still send that link to an American. So it might just get confusing because of that.
No, if you show by number, you get confused. If you show by, let's say, June, you put JUNE, then it's
Yeah,
not confused.
exactly. So that's what we're trying to build. That's what we have it right now, that you
Oh,
have the exact word written there.
okay, that's good. So Joginda asked,
Yes, you
common
can
gateway.
have PayPal and accept payments.
So yeah, I mean this question have been asked many times. I think a lot of people are looking for Stripe and also Razor Play. If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So both of these are in our roadmap. We'll probably start with Stripe. There are a few blockers there, which is why we're not able to take it live this week or the next week. But it's one of the most requested features and already part of the roadmap.
But Stripe is popular, very popular among agencies and all this. But then it's also very difficult to set up, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know about others. So,
So Stripe is usually more business friendly, which is why people prefer Stripe. But Stripe has some regulatory concerns due to which they take a lot of time to integrate with non-American startups.
I
So
see.
that's why it's sort of taking time for us to integrate with them.
Okay, what else can we embed? Any script?
No, so on the scheduling page, you cannot embed any script right now, but we are again getting one widget which has an iframe. So a lot of these things can be, if you have a script, etc., it can be embedded there. But that's something that's currently not supported.
Mhm. Okay, how many CNAME can we get?
So right now we only have one CNAME available in every tier, but we are soon going to revise this limit. Again, because right now when we see people using the product on AppSumo, they want it for different clients and they want to have different CNAMEs for different clients. So this is a limit that we have to revise and we have to make it live.
So how many CNAME you're going to give?
We haven't finalized the number yet.
Oh,
We'll have
okay.
to speak with AppSumo team and then finalize that.
Okay. So before we go into the next question, can we talk about the deal details? Do you want to share your AppSumo page or
Yeah, sure.
okay?
Let me quickly share my screen. Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
All right, so this is the deal page. We have four license tiers. For individuals, $59 license tier works very well. It has most of the features. Then you have tier two for slightly more advanced users, and three and four are companies who either have large teams or agencies who want to use it for their clients, right? I'll start with the features which are available in all the tiers, right? You have unlimited calendars, unlimited bookings, unlimited links. You have automated email meeting reminders. You have those workflows that I had shown, right? Where you can engage prospects who cancel the meeting or who want to reschedule the meeting, right? You can remove Lunacal branding in all of these tiers. You have these multiple themes and colors which are available to everyone. You can add this videos, content, embed it on any sites. Even the group bookings and team features, these are all available in from tier one itself. From an integrations perspective, you have Zapier, Google Meet, Zoom, MS Teams, all of these things. And again, webhooks are also there, which are available for everyone. Okay.
Mhm.
Webhooks are not on the first tier. From second tier onwards, it's available. There are four things which are not available in the first year. One is ability to add social links and WhatsApp widgets. Second is a round robin and collective scheduling, because if you only have two licenses, then you probably don't need this feature. Webhooks are not available in first year, and then custom domain is also not available in first year.
Okay. Yeah, I think the CNAME is getting more important because you have tier two onwards. You have a lot of members.
Yeah.
Users. So example, tier three and tier four, then you have maybe you have client, then you might have want to have different CNAMEs.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Okay, is there a custom SMTP for email on the roadmap? Is just
No.
as the ETA?
Custom SMTP for emails is not part of the roadmap. It's still that we are debating internally on how to build it. Actually, a broader question around this, right? A lot of agencies want us to build a product which can be completely white labeled, right? Everything from the back end to the SMTP for emails, everything can be white labeled. And we are still thinking about it if we want to build this kind of a feature. If we decide to go down that road and build that entire tech stack, which is something that we have seriously been thinking about, then this is something that would be made available, right? But for the current tiers that you see, this is not available.
Yeah, the other one is what they call branding in the email sending, because
Yeah,
at the bottom of it there is always a banner,
says the
like
Lunacal.
Lunacal.
Yes.
My thinking is like this: if you want to put that, maybe you can incorporate into the link,
Hmm.
what they call the buyer's affiliate link.
Hmm.
It help
Yeah,
you and help the buyer if they are more willing to actually share the link for you,
yeah,
because because they also get a commission, without
yeah.
fail, so I mean that is a win-win
That's a
situation for both.
Yeah, that's a very good idea, Albert. And I think we also internally have thought of doing it, thought of having a customer referral program where all of this LunaCal branding gets replaced by that custom link that you have. If a person clicks on it, becomes a customer, then you get a referral commission.
Yeah, because
So
I mean it's win-win situation, because some people say, oh yeah, I don't like to see the Nakao branding, but then if I say I give you the link, then maybe he might change the idea. Oh yeah, no problem, the kind of things, so okay, what is the maximum number of duration? I don't understand what is that.
yeah, I also didn't get this question. Maximum number
Yeah,
of.
Justin, just ask again in a subsequent question. What is that? No. Okay. So let's move on. Okay, Mizano, you asked the customization. I mean, as shown in the demo by Pranzo, it's actually very customizable. So much customizable than Tidy Cal, that kind of things. Okay, let's move to the next question. Oh, I think this question is very simple. Unlimited calendars, there's nothing to to worry about, right?
Yeah, you can sync as many calendars as you want.
Mm,
Just keep in mind that syncing way too many calendars, like 12, 13 calendars, might slow it down because at the back end, we have to get availability from all your calendars, right? If you have
okay.
10 different calendars, the system is going to ask 10 different calendars what time is available. So, but yes, this is possible.
I mean, the question is being asked is because some other competitor actually limit by the number of calendar that you can
Okay.
use. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah. Okay.
okay. We need a look busy feature, very useful sometime for some services. BRAB has it. Please consider.
Uh, I'm assuming the look. I didn't get the look busy feature. Is it that my calendar is free, but it still shows as busy? If that's the feature, then what you can do is you can add availability exception within the product.
Yeah.
So let's say if tomorrow I'm not free from morning 8 to 10, then I can add that exception that tomorrow I'm not free from 8 to 10. So even though my regular availability is different, it will sort of create that exception and show me as not available for that time.
Actually, I mean, the slot doesn't appear, so actually you can't book it. So
Yeah. This is the availability exception thing that you see in the availability section of LunaCal.
yeah.
And we,
I don't know whether if for a new person, I think they might not know how it works, So they have
yeah.
to go to the backend and check the exception, There's a,
Yeah.
okay, can I use different template with one user? I mean the first tier, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah. So, yes, you can have different templates, but obviously, when you're going to go live with your page, you'll just have one view there. But you can have different. You can explore any template in from the first year itself.
Okay, the email embed is awesome. I use that with Reclaim, Motion, Archiflow, but none of those are white label.
Yeah. Yeah. Email embed, I think, is a feature that I also personally love a lot.
Okay, there are some, I mean, just some actually not question, just a statement.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is SMTP, your own SMTP.
Yeah, no, the email will go from Lunacal ID. You can still change the sender name. So the sender name can be you, but the email ID would be Lunacal ID.
Okay. Can we use Lunacal for interview scheduling in an ATS like
No, so this is
Chronofy use?
Chronofy, yeah. So Chronofy is purpose built for recruitment, right? So they have done deep integrations with ATS, which we haven't done because we are not dedicated only to for interview scheduling. But in case you want to try, you can explore. We have webhooks, right, which allow you to do a lot of these integrations with your ATS. So you can try out if that works with your use case if you're able to integrate with that.
Okay. Hold on. Let me check. Is there a way to use a variable to build link for online meeting to connect to Vectra, Live Portal, custom domain using the lead's name or the company name?
Is there a way to use a variable to build the link for the online meeting using a
I know
lead?
what is he talking about. He's talking about, let's say I don't want to use the default, what they call Google Meet or Teams,
Hmm.
or the other one is what. So he want to have some other what they call platform like Vectra or Live Portal, but
Hmm.
then because he want to have a, I don't know how you want to do it, but I know what he want to do. So
Okay, so I'll tell you what's supported right now. So if you want to use these platforms which are already not integrated with Lunacal, you can just put in a fixed static link there, right? So create one meeting link. For example, I personally have a Google Meeting link that I used for taking all interviews, right? Because I know this is the link that I have to go to every time. So if you have such fixed links that you can create from your tool, then you can embed that link into the location field. So that's supported, but changing that link, if it's not a platform that's integrated with Lunacal, is not possible right now.
yeah, I mean that's fair unless you actually integrate it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question by Sunil Boro. Can I offer more than one booking at the same time?
Yes. So this is the group booking feature that we've covered. You can allow, and this is typically used for classes. So you can have that. I want to offer 5 slots for every time slot, right? So 5 slots. So what that means is that up to 5 people can, let's say, book me from 8 to 8:30. So that's possible.
Can we select which calendar is booked based on event?
Yes, this is possible. So for every event, you can select a different calendar on which the event will be published. And this is again a common use case for people who work as fractional employees across multiple companies.
Is there a way for user to invite multiple colleagues to the meeting?
Yes, this is possible. When you are booking the meeting, you can add more guests and they will all be invited to the meeting.
But you can limit no guests, right?
Yes, you can limit no guest.
Yeah, I remember seeing that option.
Yeah.
Can I embed booking page on my website with videos or files?
No, right now you can only embed the calendar on the website. The videos and files will not really go there.
Unless you give them a link, but then that will be outside their website.
Yeah, that will be outside the website. So this is again a something that a lot of people had requested. My only concern in implementing this is that I'm not sure if it'll make your website look good, right? Because you already have different types of content there on the website. It's in then a particular theme. Now, when you start to add more content like widgets, etc., I'm not sure if it'll look good. So uh, right now, only calendar can be embedded there.
But sometimes it look funny because the video and the video might not look. I mean, the positioning might not be right. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's Lunacal support multiple profile roles like Zcar.
Uh, I didn't get the multiple profiles part. If by roles you mean that we can create a team and then we can create hierarchy within that team, then that's possible. But if there's any, like if I got the question wrong, then please ask again. Just
But right now I only see got two role. Admin and a member
add
for
multiple
the team. For the team.
for teams. You can add any number of members depending on how many licenses you have.
No, no. What I mean is the number of roles. I mean not number of role. Which role? You only have admin and also normal
Oh,
member.
got it. Yes, yes. So you have an owner who's the overall owner, then you have an admin for a team, and then you have members.
Okay, this has been shown in the email. I mean in the demo.
Yes, it does. It does send automated reminders and follow-ups to clients.
Okay, which option allow for pipe drive, CRM integration?
Okay. So CRM integration is not part of the LTD right now because it involves a lot of involvement from our side. But for your understanding, there are so we integrate with CRMs like a HubSpot, Pipedrive, and how it works is whenever a booking is done, it sort of automatically pushes it to the CRM, right? So the person who books, that data gets sent to the CRM. If a person get cancels the meeting, that data also gets sent to the CRM.
So now the webhook is ready, right?
Yes, webhook is ready. You can actually use webhook for such integrations because
Yeah,
webhook
I
is
mean,
available from tier 2 onwards.
okay, either Zapier or webhook. But then I believe a lot of people ask for Fabry Connect, so which they're from India as well. So it's very popular among LTD buyers.
Yeah,
So are you going to make an official connection? I mean integration with
it
Fabry
is. So
Connect?
we are integrated with Pipedrive, but it's not part of the LTD.
Not part of why?
Uh, because it involves a lot of bandwidth from our side to set it up. The integration requires you to test a lot of things because there are a lot of edge cases. Right? So it'll take a lot of bandwidth for us to sort of set it up,
But
set the
once you set it up, it will be it's only one time setup, right?
Uh, depends on what kind of a setup the person has on Pipedrive. Because what happens is a CRM gets a person keeps on changing their CRM the settings in their CRM a lot. So that might impact the integration. And the reason I know this is for the past couple of months since we started, we actually have done a lot of CRM integrations. And it requires a lot of consultation from our side. The client has so many questions. How will this data flow? How do I add these more custom fields? So it's
Yeah.
such a time-taking task that we felt that if we include it in in the LTD, our entire bandwidth will just go into like, servicing these clients.
Yeah, I mean, it get messy when we have a different kind of, let's say you have 10 kind of a CRM, you have 20, 30, 100 people, then you got big problem.
Yeah, and every person has their own settings in the CRM, right? So
Okay, next question is
yes, the
GPDR.
yes, we are completely GDPR compliant. The servers are based in the US.
Is it possible to support selecting multiple booking at once?
Not right now. This is not a feature that we have currently, but this is again something that we are thinking of building.
What do you mean by multiple booking at once? Which mean,
It means that let's say if I have to book massage session, right, and one session is for $50, then I can select three sessions and pay the entire amount.
oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. So, but that will be good for people for let's say retail business. Then it will be good.
Yeah, we are building this, and it'll also have coupons, etc., packages. So this is a big product suite that we're building. What will happen is you can create different packages. Let's say for three massage you get 40% discount, and this is a coupon code. Or let's say if you do three classes, you get one class extra. So these kind of packages can be built.
So that means is coming.
Yeah, but it'll take at least more than a month for us to launch it. It's not in the short term roadmap. in the long
But
time.
with coupon would be nice. Coupon would be nice.
Yeah,
Okay, next question. Does it offer custom domain with SSL? Is the email sent using our, oh, this is repeated question.
yeah.
Okay, I think this guy asked the same thing as I asked. Probably as automation integration.
So we don't have plans to add Pabbly right now because we feel that webhooks should solve most of your problems, right? There are a couple of people who had initially requested for Pabbly, but my understanding is that webhooks sort of solved those issues for them.
The problem is my own experience because I'm not a coder, not so tech savvy as well.
Mhm.
Sometimes Pebble can be nasty in the sense that, not to say they are nasty, the back end you want to connect to each other, you make some small mistake, the whole automation doesn't work. So that's why people say, oh yeah, why don't you have a integrated, so easier for them,
Yeah.
you get what I mean. So it's always the pros and cons, so
Yes.
okay. Jeffrey is asking, can each booking page have its own link or code?
Yes, every booking page can have its own link and code. And actually, this is another question that multiple people have asked. So let me quickly maybe share my screen and show it to people how it works.
Okay.
All right. Is my screen visible?
Yeah, let me share it first. Yeah, you shared the screen.
So you can have two types of links, right? One is this link, which is your entire profile link, and if you have multiple service, you want the client to select the service, then this is the link that you will share, right? So that they come here, they select what they want to do, and then they book time with you. But in most cases, what you would want is you directly share this link, right? Remove the end part and just share this link because you know why you are sending this link to that person, right? So it can be for a podcast recording, there'll be a different link. For a quick meeting, there'll be a different link. So you can directly share these different links, and people would only be able to book those meetings.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Is it automatically convert the time zone to my local time? Yes, definitely.
So it depends on the booker time zone. So if you are in Europe, but you're the person who's opening the link is in the US, then they'll see that time in US. If another person is in India, they'll see that time in India, in Indian time zone, I mean.
Yeah, this is a must, or else there is no way to book.
Yeah,
Because
essential feature.
can we set calendars to check on per booking basis? I don't
Sorry,
understand this question.
I didn't get this question again. Maybe you can ask again, sort of clarify this a little bit.
Okay, correct. You say custom font, yes.
No, custom fonts are not
Oh,
supported right now, and you cannot
only the
upload
template
fonts as well.
colors.
Yeah. You can change colors, type of font, you can make font bold, underline, etc. Add hyperlinks, but the type of fonts cannot be changed right now.
Because that affects the visual at the end, I believe.
Exactly. That's why because what happens otherwise is you would try to have a lot of different types of fonts, which might not look good, right?
Yeah.
Designers have already thought through what is the best looking font for a design, and then
Okay, Darren asked an interesting question. Can I easily connect Google Outlook and Apple Calendar all at once?
yes, you can connect all three calendars at once, and all three can be checked for conflicts.
Actually, you can connect multiple Google Calendar as well.
You can have two Google calendars, three Outlook calendars, one
Yeah.
Apple calendar, all connected. And you can also have a setting wherein for every event, you can have that the event gets published on a different calendar, right? So for let's say event one, if it's my personal event, then it gets published to my personal calendar. Those kind of settings can also be done.
Okay, Latif Mia. Is it possible to embed a video from an external video hosting service?
So right now, only YouTube videos can be embedded. So you'll have to upload it on YouTube, make it private, and then embed it. But here also, we are trying to figure out more options for users, including uploading their own video or trying out like Vimeo and other services.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's external, I think it doesn't eat up your bandwidth. Then should be good for both party.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this can be done. Can I send SMS, WhatsApp notification so I don't miss any schedule?
Not right now, but both of these are part of our roadmap. So if you actually go to our AppSumo's LTD page, we have a public roadmap listed. So you can see what all features are coming up, and we sort of keep bringing features according to that sequence. And SMS and WhatsApp notifications are part of it.
Okay, Chaitanya, can it auto sync with Google Calendar and then block things accordingly?
Yeah, yeah, it auto syncs with calendar and blocks.
It has to be able to auto sync, or else there's no way we can know
Yes.
how to schedule. You know,
Yeah.
can I integrate payment gateway? Yes.
Yes, you can.
Can guests be added? Yes.
Yes, they can be added.
Hmm. Is it possible to send data externally whenever customer books, such as posting data to a URL?
To a URL. So, two things here. One, after a customer books, you can send the customer to a specific location. That's possible. That, let's say, whenever a booking is confirmed, the customer should go to my website. That's possible. Sending the data can also be done through webhooks, wherein upon different situations, like whenever a customer books or a customer cancels or a customer reschedules, this data can be pushed to your system through webhooks
Okay,
or
but
same.
it's all by webhooks.
Yeah.
Okay, so CNAME is very important for that type too.
Yes.
So
We
again,
have we do support one CNAME right now, but yes, option to support multiple CNAMEs is something that we're considering.
can I integrate with my WordPress site? You can
Yes,
embed it. Right?
yes, you can integrate.
Does it include text message reminders?
Not right now, but again, part of the roadmap as we just saw.
Okay, this is Justin. It's a statement. Let me read out because it doesn't show out in all. There are so many good booking tools this day, but Lunacal is standing out pretty well. I compare all these two to Zcal, which has some of the best feature limits and customization. I mean, same opinion as mine.
Yeah.
Can we allow multiple booking with same email by disabling the current restriction?
No, that's so. Yes, you can do multiple booking with the same email. So you can have one booking right now, one booking another time. What is not supported is if you have group booking, then the same time slot cannot be booked with the same email because that might lead to frauds. Right? If there's a group booking with let's say 9 to 10 a.m. session, then you cannot use the same email to book the same session again and again.
Okay. This question is the webhook available for each step of the workflow?
No, webhook is not available in workflows right now. But I'm not sure if you need webhook for workflows because workflows can work independently without that as well.
Mm, okay, my thinking is like this. I think their idea is actually on automation. They want to do a lot more things in that
Yeah.
sense. In that sense, because they want to say, okay,
Oh, got it. I think in that case, you can use so whenever a meeting is booked or rescheduled or cancel, right? In all of these three cases, you can configure webhooks and they can be integrated. So, for example, we recently tried an integration with Discord. So, whenever an event is booked, you get a Discord message. Whenever it's cancelled, you get a Discord message. So, those sort of automations can be built in using webhooks.
okay. And Anowaru Ibrahim, can we use one email for one account owner and a different one for booking alert?
For account owner, if I get this question right, so uh, the regular event bookings, etc., can be sent to one email, but workflows can be triggered on a third party email as well. And it's a use case that today someone asked me on the AppSumo questions. They want some details to be sent to their secretaries. after a meeting is booked, right? But they don't want them to give access to their personal calendar. So the in the workflow that you can configure that every time a meeting is booked or it's cancelled, send an email to this third person. That can be done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, JD, this question has been, answered because we can embed a video, YouTube video only.
Yeah, you can embed YouTube videos. Yes, it looks like a mini landing page.
There's no logic in the way US use date and hours. There's
Yeah,
no right and wrong answer.
I agree, Trust.
I mean, okay, does it impact website performance? I believe you're talking about embedding the calendar in
Yeah,
the
right.
website.
No, it doesn't really. It's a very lightweight thing.
Okay, can I create my own template and add my own logo?
You cannot create your own template because templates are predefined. You can choose among those templates. But yes, you can add your own logo.
Justin asked, yeah, I only need one. I only need one user, but I need five C names. Coming, and just considering.
In the first year, we are not going to have multiple CNAMEs, right? Because the first year does not have an option of domains.
Yeah, minimum second tier, then you can have C
Yeah.
name. Okay, can the schedule page be embedded anywhere without any limitation on the URL of page displaying the iframe such as inside live portal?
So you essentially get an HTML code when you want to embed the calendar, right? So that
Mm,
HTML code can be embedded in different places. I'm technically not sure how like inside live portals it will work, so I might not be the best person to answer it.
yeah, I mean, you have to ask the other founder, see how he connect. Okay, next question. I would prefer tier 2 or CNAME and webhook, but since I only need one user, perhaps 1.5 tier at $100 could meet this requirement.
Yeah,
Is it
we,
a joke or is it a serious question?
I
I
think
mean,
their use case makes sense that they want a CNAME, but yeah, there are only limited number of tiers that we can create, right? So 1.5 tier is not possible, right?
yeah, I think this is actually for solopreneur. I know they only have one user, but they want a CNAME, that kind of thing. I mean, do consider because there are all kind of a funny question around. Okay, Justin is asking my earlier question about the number of duration. The number of duration people can choose from a single booking link, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. I mean,
Uh, okay, I think I'll just probably give me a minute. I'll just open it and share it. To
maybe this one can be achieved by don't limit the minutes. You just let the what it call the booker to put their limit. How long
yeah,
they want.
I mean, actually, let me quickly share my screen.
Yes.
Just so is my screen visible? Yeah. So Albert, is my screen visible?
Yes, the screen is shared.
Yeah, so you can add a lot of these durations here, right? And the idea is that people can select duration. So as you see, I have a large number of options available here, and then the entire drop down will come where people would be able to select. So the limit here is pretty generous. Like there are so many options, you probably won't end up using so much.
Okay, thank you. Okay, there's a look busy feature on a booking platform artificially and randomly reduces available booking slot to make a service seem more in demand than that is the
Oh,
purpose of look
that's
busy, encourage
yeah.
faster booking.
What was the tool where this feature is available? I'll probably check it out. I think they Aditya told someone told me the name of as well, right? Which company has this sort of feature? I was not aware of this feature being available in a product.
I mean, this is to make the customer think that you are really busy, but actually not busy.
Yeah.
Good marketing.
Yeah.
Okay, he give an example. A saloon with 10 available haircut slot might randomly hide 5 each day, so of showing different unavailable slot each day, making client quickly book before perceive. It's a FOMO, no? It kind of
Yeah, kind of a
encourage
FOMO.
FOMO.
Yeah.
Good idea. Buffer time can be set,
Yes,
right?
it can be said between lines.
So
Yes.
regarding the buffer time, let's say I have a 15 minutes meeting. So let's say I set a buffer time 5 minutes, what will happen?
So just give me a second. I think I'm running out of charge on my laptop.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, sorry for that. So, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. So, how buffer times work is, let's say if a person books a meeting from 9 to 9:30.
Hmm. I can't hear you, Fransu. Are you online? I think your battery is dead, I believe.
Right? And you have set, then
Okay, I think he's offline. Let him come in again and we see how it goes. While waiting for him, let me put up the link for the giveaway so that you can actually start participating. Okay.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So just give me 1 minute. I need to show them the or they can give away form so that they can participate. So while you can actually just do some preparation on your voice and also the microphone. I think no
Yeah.
battery. Hold on, let me put up my link. Okay. Okay, guys, give me 1 more minute. I will need to get the link correctly up. Okay, already sent. So, guys, you can actually check out the link and participate. Pronsu, you can continue the answer.
Yes. So for buffer times, how it works is, let's say I've set up a buffer that after a meeting is done, I want to wait for at least 15 minutes, right? What that means is that if I have a meeting from 9 to 9:30, then the next person cannot book a meeting at 9:30. They can only book from 9:45 onwards. So because I want a 15-minute breather once a meeting ends. And this is usually used when, let's say, I know that my meetings often spill over by 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So then I can add such buffers between meetings.
Okay, that means let's say the buffer time is 5 minutes. How?
Yeah. Then if I have a meeting from 9 to 9:30, then the next meeting would only be available from 9:35 onwards.
Oh, okay. That means it will automatically appear in the calendar like that.
No, the when the person is booking, they won't be able to book the 9:30 slot, because when
Oh,
the person is booking the meeting, at that point you want to show them the
I
right
see.
number.
Okay, I understand. Okay, Fadin is asking group scheduling feature. Is there a group scheduling feature?
Yes, there is a group scheduling feature. And this essentially allows you to have multiple people in a single time slot.
Okay, and then how well does Lunacal serve different industries such as consulting, healthcare, education, and remote services?
So Lunacal is actually industry agnostic, and all of these industries that you've mentioned have users from Lunacal.
I mean, they serve all industry actually.
Yeah.
Okay, Eugene,
Industry. Sorry.
oh, I'm going to the next question.
Yeah.
Can user create multiple event type with unique setting and instruction? Yes.
Yes. Yes. You can. Every event type can have its own settings, workflows, availability, meeting link. Everything can be different.
Okay, is Lunacal suitable for multi-location businesses?
Yes. So this sort of depends on how you set it up. One way to do it is to create different meeting links, different events for different locations, and every location can sort of operate with their event with their meeting link.
Okay. Oh, our Dr. Stephen Go say Lunacal is great. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Prince, we have a Prince here. Is one way can Lunacal help avoid double booking or calendar conflict?
It's because it syncs directly with your calendar, right? So if it's blocked, then no one else would be able to block it.
Okay, maybe another way to answer is you don't have to worry of double booking or conflict because if you set it up properly, it should work.
Yeah.
Okay, Fabric Connect integration. Use a webhook, Dr. Go.
Yeah. You can also reach out to our support, right? hi@lunacal.live. They can help you set things up for you if you have some specific requirements.
Can support agent use it for service call?
Yes, they can. They can use
Yeah.
it for.
Okay, this is the integration messaging platform like Slack and WhatsApp.
No, but you can use webhooks to do it. Not on WhatsApp, but on Slack you can do it. So whenever a new meeting is booked or a meeting is cancelled, rescheduled, so all those details can be sent to you on Slack.
Can user track no-show rate or cancellation over time?
So you can look at all the existing bookings, past cancellations, etc., in the booking section in Lunacal, but we don't really have a metric, so you'll have to calculate it on your own.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I have a question, maybe not related to this, or maybe it's a general booking. I have
Yeah,
a booking with another guy yesterday using Calendly. So I waited for him, but then there is no show.
yeah,
So I don't know. I mean, it's not my fault. It's actually maybe he forgotten or what. So what happened actually? Let's say now I book a calendar in his website. I want to talk to him, but then he no show. But I'm waiting for them for him.
yeah.
So what actually anything can be done on that? No, I'm not sure.
Not really, because in this case, you book their calendar, right?
Yeah.
So I think uh, if they were using LunaCal, they could have set up workflows for themselves, right? So let's say if I am the owner, I can set two workflows that remind me to join the call, remind me to join the call. But when you are booking their meeting, then you have no control because it's
Yeah.
their setting that they've done.
It's bad because I feel bad because I mean I book your call, but then you cannot turn up. At least you tell me. You don't tell me. I was waiting for 15 minutes. That kind of thing. I mean, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, can therapists use it to secure session planning?
Yes, therapists can use it. And we have therapists who use it right now.
Okay, this have been answered. Okay, maybe he just came in. Group booking can be done.
Yes, can be done.
Okay, Leo, yeah, can we use it on location branch booking? Yeah, definitely. This is location booking. I mean, you set up different team, I would say, right?
Yeah, I didn't get the question clearly. Can we use it on location booking? Uh, I mean, if you mean that like booking physical locations, then it's possible. So what you can do is one event can be for one location, and in the location, instead of adding a Google Meet, you can provide address of the physical location.
No, what he mean is, let's say you have a team page. One is one location. I mean, that person is one location. One person is another location. That can be done.
Yeah, that can also be done
Yeah, I
within.
mean,
You can have different locations.
yeah, it's easier, if you know that this location, let's say New Delhi, the other one is Bangalore. So don't tell
Yeah,
me you're gonna book. But then why? Because unless it's a physical location, But then if it's just a call, then anywhere also no problem.
yeah.
Okay, when he said location booking, that come back to this. There is a in the back end you can actually set up a location booking. Means you state the place and the address, right?
Yeah, you can set up place and address. So maybe Dr. Stephen, if you can elaborate this on a little bit, I'll tell you one what I think of your use case. Let's say you want a person to physically come to your office, right? I have an office. I want people to come here and meet me. Then that can be done at the back end in the location. Instead of selecting Google Meet or something else, you can select a physical location and provide your address. So whenever a person is booking time, they would see the address that this is where I have to go.
Okay. Okay, Eugene asked this difficult question. Can it handle complex availability logic like alternate day, weekly, hourly, holiday blocks, and dynamic availability?
Got it. So alternating weekly hours, uh, I'm not sure what this means. I'll tell you what's possible in availability. First of all, on a daily basis, you can have multiple slots available or disabled, right? So on Monday, for example, I'm available from 6 to 8, then I'm available from 12 to 3. Those things can be done. Holiday blocks is possible. You can set up out of office, and then those times would not be visible to people. Dynamic availability, I'm assuming you mean date specific availability, which is possible. That let's say I just realized that tomorrow I am not available from 4 to 6. So I can add this as an exception and I won't be available tomorrow at 4 to 6. So that's possible.
But that will be quite manual in that sense because it's exception.
Yeah, I mean, what I personally do is I bookmark that link and I just click on that link and I add an availability exception.
He's insistent. I think he can integrate with API, can set up WhatsApp.
Okay, not sure. We haven't explored WhatsApp integration.
Okay, how many notification can we send, as a reminder and follow up?
There is no limit setup as such.
But too many notification is also
Yeah, it'll
a, nu-
just
a
impact.
nuisance.
Yeah, the experience of the booker would not be good.
Mm.
So for reminders, I would recommend typically you can set two reminders. Like one can be 24 hours before the meeting, another one can be 30 minutes before the meeting. More than that might be too much.
Chaitanya, can we white label your app?
So no, it cannot be completely white labeled. You can remove Lunacal branding, but it cannot be completely white labeled.
Are there workflow automation triggered by event action?
Yes, that's how it works. There are different actions whenever, let's say, a user cancels the meeting, or a user has just booked the meeting, or a user has rescheduled the meeting, or the event has ended. So, based on these different triggers, you can configure workflows.
Okay, Kavil is asking, I don't have Stripe available in my country. Can I use PayFast as a payment gateway?
No, currently we don't have integration with PayFast.
Where are you from, Kavil? I don't know what is PayFast, to be frank. Okay, Aditya, will SMTP, etc. decision be made prior to ending of the deal?
I'm not sure. Looks difficult. I don't think we would be able to, even if we decide on it, we won't be able to make it live in the next 1 or 2 months, right? So This seems a little difficult right now. I don't think we would be able to bring it in this LTD. I'm talking specifically about SMTB, right? The other features which are on the roadmap would still be live.
Okay. Any plan to integrate with live portals?
I'm actually not aware of this, what live portals is.
Okay, live portal is actually a video meeting, something like uh, Google Meet and a Zoom, So it's another platform.
No, not right now. Kabir,
Okay.
what you can do it is, and maybe if you missed the previous part of the webinar, if you have a static link from live portals, that this is the link that I want people to book uh, to meet me at, then that link can be embedded in the product. So instead of Google Meet, you can have a link of live portals, but it's a static link to your specific meeting. It doesn't keep changing every time.
Is Lunacal's mobile experience optimized enough for booking and managing meeting on the go, both for host and client?
Yes, we are completely mobile optimized for both hosts and clients. In fact, for clients, for a lot of companies, most of the bookings happens on mobile, right? So making it super mobile optimized is was a big goal for us as well.
Yeah, I can vouch for it because I use it, So for mobile is good.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there make and late note integration or is only with webhook?
No, it's only with webhook. We don't have make and late node integration.
Can we add a chat box for user to allow the meeting to be recorded in order to schedule it?
No, not right now.
What does
Actually, I think what they mean is that if a user is booking, they can, if they select a checkbox, they can probably record the meeting. Probably gets recorded. At least that's how I understand it.
but that
I
depend
think,
on the platform.
yes, correct. That's exactly my point. That we don't have control over the recording that happens on that platform.
Okay, Stephen Go say I'm having a hair center so that I want to use it to let leads make appointment to my hair center.
Yeah, this is possible. So again, this is what I also thought initially. Leads can make appointment to your hair care center. So instead of Google Meet, you can select a physical location there and add the address of your location. People can book time. Your calendar will get blocked. People will still get reminders, and they'll turn up on the location. In their calendar invite also, the location would be the physical location that you have entered.
Okay. Okay, this is in plug-in. Is there a plug-in for the
So
integration?
we are
WordPress,
actually, we've already built the plugin. It's under review by WordPress. So it should be live like any day now. But even without the plugin, you can still integrate it with your WordPress website because it's an HTML code that can be embedded. If you need help, you can reach out to our team and our team will help you do it. We've already done it for a lot of customers who are on WordPress.
okay. But I personally feel that plugin will be not so good because it actually load the WordPress site. I don't know about the embed, but if the what they call the footprint is not too big, then it's okay.
Yeah. It sort of
Okay.
depends on how tech savvy the person who's implementing it is, right? So plugin makes it a little more easier for them.
Okay, this is another question by Aditya. I think Ryan's girls mean like a chatbot for consent that a meeting will be recorded, or if
Oh,
they don't accept, they cannot book the meeting. Oh, that could a use case.
yeah, but that is something that you can do. As in, when you're creating booking questions, you can have a question which says that they have to check that, yes, I consent to the meeting being recorded. So when
But
they're
then,
booking, they have to mandatorily check that box. So that is possible.
you cannot do that because you must ask permission, no? Because certain country have very strict privacy law.
Yeah. I mean, you also have to ask permission after the meeting starts, but this way you can ask the permission before also, before they are making the booking.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is the question they ask again. SMS being sent to user just before the meeting, you know.
Yeah. This is still under development, Francois.
Okay, guys, we have answered all the question as far as I know. Those not answered are actually maybe not relevant or maybe a repeated question. But you find that your question are not answered, just go to our group and just post the question again, and hopefully Pranzu can answer that. Okay, guys, I think it's getting late now, and also we need to wrap up. So let's do a wrap up. And before we actually do the giveaway, maybe Pransu, you have anything to tell them while I actually get the names ready for the giveaway, please.
Uh, Nothing specific. I mean, just give Lunacal a try. Go to AppSumo, try us out. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to our support. Hi at lunacal.live. We answer queries really fast, and a lot of times our engineers will directly get on a call with you to sort of solve your problems. So give us a try.
Uh, Pransu, is there a free trial or I don't know?
Not on using AppSumo, but when you go to the website, you can get a free trial. You'll have to enter your credit card details, and then the trial can be live.
Or entering the card detail, but you forget to to what I call to tell you, then you will
To
be
rem-
charged. That's a problem. I
yes,
mean, it always have this problem, you know, because some people just forgetful.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me see the what are the next question. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, guys, I have done everything. Let me share my screen on this giveaway. So today we have three winners that we're going to choose by the machine. Let me share it. So you can see that, you know, we have 47 people here. It's quite a lot of people. Okay, let me check any repeated name. If there is, then I will just start it off. Okay, looks like it's good. Okay, guys, you know the rules. When the names is being selected, I mean, you become a winner. You must claim the prize by typing your name in the chat so that to show that you are present, because we do not want to have a ghost to win our our giveaway, because that will be not fair. So if you not here, we will actually spin again until we get all the winners. Okay, let's do it now. Oh, Justin. Congratulations, Justin. Let's remove your name first. If you are here, please type your name, then we can actually give the prize to you. Okay, we will remove your name first. Okay, first winner is Justin. So let's spin second time. Chaitanya from India. Chaitanya, congratulations. Let's remove your name first. Okay, let's spin the third time. Adnan Afran. Okay, let's remove your name. So we have the three winners here. The names is Justin, Chaitanya, and Adnan. So let's check the chat whether they are here. Guys, please claim your prize. Oh, Chaitanya is the first one. Second one, Justin, are you there? And Adnan Afran. Give you a few minutes or maybe a few seconds. Congrats, but guy. Okay, please, help your friend, ping him, call him or whatever, so that he can get a prize. Oh, Justin, congratulations, you're here, and Adnan up front. Okay, congratulations, three of you are present.
Congratulations, guys.
So good, because sometimes, Pranzu, there are people who put their name
Yeah,
and go back and sleep or whatever they want to do. Then they hope
yeah,
they win, but then they win actually, but then they can't claim the prize. So we have to
yeah,
spin again, to make sure that everybody is have a fair chance of winning. We don't want
yeah.
freeloaders. You know. Okay, guys, we have a good session today, I think. And I do not know about Pranzu. What do you think about this session?
Yeah, session was great. I think questions were also very good. Thank you so much for your time, everyone, and asking so many interesting questions.
Yeah, I mean, don't look at this. Pransu is so young, and handsome guy. So he has actually put in a lot of effort. And I've done a little bit research on all the seven calendar tool in AppSumo. I mean, they, currently there is actually live. There are actually seven tools, including one is WordPress. Okay, so all the seven tools, what do you call this, Lunacal is the best from what I see in terms of features, and also customization and the usage, UX, UIs, that kind of thing. The only problem I might want to forewarn everybody, including myself and also Pransu, is the
Yeah,
age of your company.
yeah,
2024, and that's why the first question I've asked, are you sustainable, are you going to leave us, or that kind of thing.
yes,
So we have to be very frank upfront with
yeah,
everybody,
makes
because
sense.
so
Yes,
we hope that you will sustain, you will be able to service LTD buyers, so that both have a fruitful relationship, between both parties, so that both party
yeah,
can win.
yeah, yeah. It's a fair question, Albert.
Okay. So, guys, I think that's all we have. And I will see you in the next session. And I will put the announcement tomorrow or so that you know how to claim the prize. So, before we end, I'd like to thank Branzo again and also the audience. Today, we have quite a number of what you call view participants. So, goodbye and see you again.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye bye.